エステル砲ベッキ焼きです。今日はねまた長らく間が空いてしまったんですが、リトルホープの終盤の方、やっていってもう終わらせていきたいと思います。クリーチャーがだいぶ出揃ったのと、というか出揃って何度も合流解散を繰り返したから、いい加減に終盤近いと思ったんだけどね、前回ので、ちょろっと攻略見たら割と終盤のエピソードではあったんだけど、もう何度か登場人物が柔軟に合うようで、よいしょっと。本来は私木曜配信日曜配信でこういう一人の配信もやっていく予定だったんですけど、相方がなんか別ゲーしたい時とかねなんですけど、今日ちょっとたまたま水曜日なんですが、病院へ行くんでお仕事がお休みってなっちゃって、そんな感じで夜の時間が空いたんで、今日終わらせてしまおうと。前回どうだったっけ。工場みたいな分の下でダニエルが落ちて、なんとかQT 買ってっていうか QT 成功して脱出した感じだね。ちょっとライトが欲しいなって。ダニエル一人で逃げるから、俺のことは置いといて先に進めみたいな感じで。結構間が空いちゃったけど、基本的にねQTE がメインで進んでいくゲームなんで、そこまで操作方法があれっちゅうのは、そっか L1 で流行る気だったな。
Daniel? Where are you, buddy? Andrew! Hey! You guys!
ミステリー
I'm up here! Boy, am I happy to see you.
あっという間にあっという間にあったな。ホラーゲームなんだけど、なんかホラーというよりはミステリーとかアドベンチャー的な要素が高いんだよ。うわ、まだいる。あれは何？私このダークピクチャーズシリーズ3部作って最初思ってたんだけど、8部作みたいな感じのどっかで見て、8部作ってさ、もうプレイステーション4が末期なのに、秘密を発見。PS5 と絶対またぐよなっていうのと、あんまりハードの終盤期にハードをまたいで何部作とかの作品が出てくるのをいい意味で見られない。PS5 版でリマスター版が最終的に1とか出てくるのかなっていう。マン・オブ・メダンが1だね。何年も先の PS5 の中期になっちゃうのかな、リリースするとしたら、これあれじゃね、チュートリアルの、
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Tell me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here. Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
ホームフロントエボリューション、レッドデッドオンライン、ディビジョン2アプリをやりたくはあるけど、後者2人とか特に原神とかPS2 みたいな、なんだろう、進めていくオンラインゲームみたいなタイプ。
We have to stop this.
進めていくオンラインゲームみたいなもんだから、やっただけであんなにストーリー自体をどうするかって感じで。
There can be no more doubting. This is witchcraft. More stones. The devil must be crushed from within him. Do not flinch. The fate of Little Hope rests in your hands.
この過去が変わることはないんですけど。 昔からあいつは興奮してないのね。ジョンの70年代火事の時崩れ落ちて圧死して、ジョゼフも圧死の運命からは逃げられないって感じなんだよ。でここで死んだことによってクリーチャーがしたのが出るようになると。なんかね、ベロが伸びる方の首吊りクリーチャーの方、あれ選択肢変えたら焼けた状態で焼死体みたいな感じで出るって聞いて、焼けたパターンよりは絶対こっちの方がスケベだよな。
We don't have a lot of time.
Time for
いい
what?
選択肢を
Look at John!
John! What are you doing?
I'm tired of running.
Are you crazy? We gotta move!
I'm not waiting around to watch you get yourself killed! This is suicide!
逃げんの
Come on, you fucking
あれでは
ready!
作るつもりの中であんじゃないこれいいぞ、やれ。あ、これ死んだらもしれない。
Angela!
おー、これいいぞ、これ他の若者たちマジで何してるの。そのまま殴り込む。いいぞ、やれ。やっちまえ。
How's that feel, fucker?
つけろ、つけろ。つけたらいけ。
Get inside!
いいぞ。
Get in here! We gotta go! Like now! This thing is only interested in me! Get out of here! Go! I'll hold it back!
You can get away! Escape! I did! You don't have to do this!
This is stupid! Get out of there!
やる気満々です。いやー、それがフラグだ。それはフラグだ。やめろ、それはめっちゃフラグだ。今すぐドアのそばから離れるんだ。いやマジで覗き込むのフラグすぎる。
If you had been there.
あ、大丈夫か。めちゃくちゃ今バコーンって突き破ってくる瞬
Where
間
in
のフラグ
God's
だった
name
な。
are we now?
Place looks like it burned down.
焼け落ちたこれがだから最
Something
初
here isn't
の
right.
チュートリアルと
Something
いう
isn't
か
right. It's this shitty town's motto.
何がおかしいっていうのがこの場所のルールなんじゃない。廃墟。とりあえずなんとかQT 乗り切ったから全員生存 するっぽいな。よいしょ。ちょっとまたこのレスポンスが悪いこのリトルホープの魔女。こんなシーンがあったの？こんなシーンがあったの？完結するわ。これ完結するとか言ってるからもう中盤なんだろうね。あ、しかも中央だわ。こんなシーンがあるんだね。よいしょ。でもあんなシーンあるにしてもどこで見られたんだ。なんかそれっぽくいけそうな場所なかったよね。リトルホープともにせよ、マングメダンにせよね。顧客が本当に必要だったものここにあった。そうだね、あれだもんな。選択肢によって微妙にストーリー展開が変わってくるんで、なんかまた入力されちゃったっぽい。お、幽霊。見たら湧くわけじゃないのか。違う、二度押ししたからじゃなくて、見たら勝手に出てくる系の話、これってもしかして。なんか一瞬だけ壮大な BGM がかかったのがすっげえ草なんだけど。メアリーがいる。まあそれは置いといて、いよいよ更新。正しい子育ての日々ってアンドレアス・フケル博士。開きはしないのか。あ、開いた。子供を押し付けるべきなのに。限度を伝える。親は限度を伝えなったが、正当性があれば子供も親が厳格であることを子供のだ。はい。バッドマナーズ。秘密を発見。ちょっと見ますね。現代の正しい子育ての手引きと題された本、しつけと行事の悪さについて記載されている。火事の原因は子供のおもちゃだった。まあ、なんだったっけ、最初の女の子のあれだもんね。あ、ページめくっちゃった。違う。ほんとこのレスポンスが、私のコントローラーがボロいのもあるんだけど、よろしくね。口が悪くなり、思春期になるにつれて子供は行儀が悪くなりだした。靴紐を結ばず、汚れた手で夕食のテーブルにつく。同年代の他の子供たちの行動を真似し、自立を主張しているのだ。その行動には問題がない。子供の怒りが、子供のなんか火事の原因とかって結局フラグがどこにもない。あ、これまた湧く感じだね。クリちゃんのやつ全員集合。調べたら出るんだ。二度押ししちゃったのかじゃないか。ジェームズ・アンドワン。ああ、そっくりさん。これもか。
You're gonna wanna see this.
そっくりさんじゃないですか。
Angela and I were married.
私が結婚。もうますますわけがわからないわ。そっくりさんなんですよ。これは何も立たなかったな。こっち奥に行けねえから一回引き返すしかないの。よこれかな。これ違う。これさっきの魔女の手紙だ。一旦引き返して逆側に調べるポイントがあるね。よく見る。これまたあれでしょ。特に何もないけどクリーチャーのやつ全員集合するパターンでしょ。いやー、何もなかったなーってするとこの来たなんか クリーチャーのやつ全員集合。ブラゴのさまよう悪だっけ、素材とか落とすやつ。結晶トカゲ的な立ち位置のやつ。あれっぽいな、ジョンのゴースト。これ戻っちゃう。こっち来て、ここは見た。こっち側だ。これだね。ゴシゴシ。子供の子供の手による絵。人形を持った小さな女の子に暗いなんかなんだったっけ、アブブさん絵師のアブブさんが描いてたアメリカの精神不安定な子供が描くThat Man Baymax ロリババなんか直前にツイッターで見たからなんかな、それを連想する。実際にこれ多分悪魔がいたんじゃないんだろうね。子供特有のイマジナリーフレンド的なやつじゃねえかな。こっちは私調べた。全員集合のやつかな。やっぱ何もないでしょ。でこれで目を離すと全員集合してるんだよ。誰が来てないって今さっきアンジェラも来たし、串刺しマンが来てないな。串刺しマンが多分来てない。串刺しマンが来るんじゃない。やっぱりエヴァゾニアって全員集合。これでフラグ打って進んじゃうのかな。調べました。でもう一個ここにある。これは書物かな。カーソン牧師からの手紙。牧師はメーガンの反抗的な態度は異常なものではない。彼女に道徳的な手を差し伸べようとしている。なんかカーバーかなんかがクスネルに対してこの人はまともなのかな。なんか別に変な悪魔つきとかあんなんじゃなくて、子供特有のやつだからもっとちゃんとやってねみたいな。よいしょ。鍵が。この鍵は何だったの？拾わないんかい。ちょっとさっきの秘密を発見見ますね。古い車、魔術のシンボル。ニューついたやつだよな。ポスター、ヴィンセントの写真。消えちゃった。あの鍵何だったの？これ？柱時計。古い柱時計の3階。その中に古びた鍵が隠されていた。繋がってないんだよね。でもこれ何か何の秘密なのかわからん。もういいや。さっきアンジェラの。でも上か。
What was that?
Gotta be the girl.
きっとあの子だよ。
Let's go find her.
探しに行こう。もう慣れきってしまったエアリーっぽい幽霊。70年代のあの子でもさっきちょいちょい調べた時のメッセというかで出てきたけど。
She's in here.
What the hell?
Stay here.
70年代側のつながりがよくわからん。あ、そっか。今度、おいバカ。今度来ない。
Andrew.
アンドリューどうなってんの？なんでそれを覚えてるの？
He knows I was about to confess all to the church.
No, wait.
You protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so! Liar!
Now this tenth child, this creature of Satan has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
This is crazy. These people have lost their freaking minds.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town, or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would.
Now in her hour of greatest need, this child of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time.
This
need your counsel.
カーバーは邪悪だ。
We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court. Carver, he's the evil one.
We have been swayed by malice. The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see. I will see this town purged of all evil.
You're messing this up. Carver isn't the one you should be calling out.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the light? I fear the Reverend and what he's capable of. You have to stop Carver. It's him, don't you get it? He's condemning Mary to take the heat off himself. I know what must be done here.
俺たちはカーバーが土地の権利書を欲しがっている証拠を見てはいるけど。
Be still. What is the meaning of this outrage?
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you.
その話を知っていた。おーっと
How can a man of God conduct himself in such a way?
この情報はどこで得たの
Mary, your suffering is at an end. You are free to leave.
Fool! Misled by a child! Do you not see what she is? The truth stares at you from the depths of hell, yet you see nothing. The devil's daughter has deceived you all. Not me. I see her. I see her. Satan's whore. You will pay heavily for your crimes. I was one of the first to fall under your spell. Now all of Little Hope is mesmerized by you.
I have not the words.
ざまあ見やがれ。アンドリューは自分の分身に働きかけてメアリーの無実を訴え牧師を断罪させた。これで満
Without
足。
you, I would be dead. You saved me. I shall remember you all my days.
これで過去が変わったのかどうか俺には分からないけど。ただ留飲が下がった。すっきりした。メアリーに罪はないと判断された。彼女は助けてくれたアンドリューに対して丁寧に礼を言った。よし、いいぜ。でも僕は守ってない。そうか、だからアンドリュー。
You did it. It worked.
It did?
100% you made the right
あれ
call.
で 100% 正しかったんだよ。
That jerk of a
あの
priest
ク
was
ソ
the
牧
real
師が
bad
本当
guy.
の悪党だったの。はい。
Sure, yeah.
いやー、くたばるところが見たかったですね。
I mean, I should feel great.
リトルホープの謎は
But I
解
don't.
き明かした。リトルホ
I
ープの
feel
謎は。
nothing.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
You look pleased. What just happened?
We're all done here.
でもこれってブルロードの家だよね。死ぬの？だって唐突に右を受けたらいいの？これどっかでプラグ管理を誤ったんだよ。フラグ管理を誤った。ゲロで溺死させられた。悪魔の廃墟の悪魔に引きずり込まれて溺死した。はい、やり直します。どこがこれフラグ管理ミスったんだ。ちょっと待てよ、ググっちゃうぞ、もうめんどくさいからリトルホープ、分岐点がどこなんだこれ。いや、これ生存フラグがでももっと先にある、いやもっと前にある。アンジェラのみ廃屋前のジョンと悪魔が対峙するシーンで、ジョンを待つことで生存、見捨てて先に逃げると死亡。めんどくさじゃあちょっと待って、シーン選択でやろう。これかな、重荷で重荷だね。はい、同じシーンを繰り返します。さっきの私あれだって見て待ってられないわよって、いや私も戦うわよ的な意味で言ったのに、ちょっと内容の分岐の内容となんだろう、思ってたやつと違うがすごいワンより大きい。もうちょっと分かりやすくやってほしいな。ちょっとスキップできればいいんだけどね、ほんと。ダメですね、やっぱスキップがない。
Daniel? Where the fuck are you? Answer me!
You see Daniel out here? No. He's not here yet. Okay, let's keep going. Daniel will be okay. He'll catch us up.
さっきまでのは夢でした。はい、さっきまでのは夢でした。ということで、フラグを立て直していきます。
You okay, Daniel? Where the fuck has he got
ここまで
to?
終盤まで来たら
Daniel,
生存
please answer me!
生存でエンディングしたいからね。
We'll get him back.
ちょっとフラグを立て直していきます。エンディングの部分ちらっと見えちゃったけども、見なかったことにしよう。こっち側とかにアイテムないんだね。
Daniel?
Where are you, buddy?
Andrew!
まさかのすぐ出るからな。
Hey! You guys!
I'm up here!
Boy, am I happy to see you.
At least I'm not the only one damp and disheveled.
Oh
my god. Thought I'd lost you.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
とりあえずここ調べ、あ、そうだ、発見した秘密とかって、あ、やっぱ登録がされるんだね。てか私これ秘密、あ、ギリギリ見てないのあるんだな。
And if you spotted that kid, Mary?
Not seen her.
これは見た、あ、トランクにあったんだね。ちょっと調べてて気づいたけど。ゼロと違ってこういうの当てても怖いことが起きん系は。
Nice. We'll try to forget I just saw this.
クラーク家の住宅火災という悲劇の事件に視線が引かれたアンソニー・クラーク氏が警察からアンソニー、じゃあアンドリューとアンソニー、チュートリアルの人が結局一緒だったってことじゃろこれ。
You see that?
そう考えると、じゃあ今これ3世代目というべきアンドリュー、ジョンたちは何なのか。アンドリューすらも幻覚なのか。じゃあそこだよね。
Stay on your toes. Anything could happen.
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Damn me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh, no one is safe.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil. Our towers infects you with madness. Brought here by Satan's servants.
We have to stop this. Come on! Help me! Look, there can be no more doubting. This is witchcraft. More stones. The devil must be crushed from within him. Do not flinch. The fate of Little Hope rests in your hands.
結局こいつがくたばるシーンが見れないのがちょっと悔しいね。どうなんだろう、クリア後の現代に戻るこの瞬間の描写がさ、なんというか三人称視点なのかな、三人称視点なのが正直不思議だったんだよね。メダンの時はなんかすごい幻覚があまりにも直前に見たものに影響されてるから一発で分かったけど。
We don't have a lot of time.
Time for what?
Look, John!
I'm tired of running.
Are you crazy? We gotta move!
John, please hurry!
これで待つんだ。 せかした。ちょっと選択肢があるらしいのでちょっと見てきます。悪魔を2回スレッジハンナーで殴った後、アンジェラの QT を成功させてジョンの QT になったらミス。
Come on, you fucking ready!
殴るぞ。私ここ好き。深い。いい顔。いいよ、潰してそのまま飛び出させて。で、まずまたアンジェラの QT です。
Is it gone? I don't see it anymore.
フラグブレイカープレイス、このゲーム。
Where in God's name are we now? Place looks like it burned down. Something here isn't right.
Something isn't right is this shitty town's motto.
アイテムを調べきってる。多分調べきってるんで、足早に行って2階に行ってまたクソファッキン牧師を処刑するイベントを見て終わりたいですね。ファッキン牧師。早くいいや。何も見てないふりをしながら上がっていく。でもよ、謎なのがさ、
What was that?
Gotta be the girl. Let's go find her.
アンソニーの妹の関係性がわからん。生まれ変わりというかではあるけどさ。生まれ変わりだからアンソニーが後悔の気持ちを持っているところにつけ込んで謎を解き明かすことを頼んだのか。だろう。全容はつかめてきたけど、具体的ななんというか、なんて言ったのかな、因果がわからん。
Andrew, what's going on?
He knows I was about to confess all to the judge.
No, wait.
You protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's
さあ
grasp.
楽しい楽しい
Together,
その
by
時間だよ
God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
This is crazy. These people have lost their freaking minds.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town or its people. Can you not help?
What can I do?
悪魔のシンボルと
If
か
I could do
書いて
something
あ
to
る
stop
けど
this,
知ら
I
なかっ
would,
た
but now
知
in
らな
our
か
hour
った
of
けど
greatest
アン
need,
ドリュー
This
が
child
あ
of
れ
the
を見
damned
せてやれ
pleads once
って
more
やつ
for the
が
devil's
そうい
help.
うことか
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time.
今
This
この
is
時を
your counsel.
教えてくれお前の助言が欲しいカーバーは知ら
We
ない
have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court. Carver, he's the evil one.
あいつだ
We have been swayed
あ
by
いつは悪
malice.
意に惑わされてたんだ
The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the
Be
devil.
silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see. I will see this town purged of all evil.
You're messing this up. Carver isn't the one you should be calling out.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the
光
light?
を取り戻すどう
I
したら
fear the Reverend and what he's capable of. You have to stop Carver. It's him, don't
い
you
く
get
ら
it?
でも釣られていいぞ
He's condemning Mary to take the heat off himself.
楽しいシーンを見る前にちょっとチョコレート
I know what must be done here.
Be still. What is the meaning of this outrage?
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you. How can a man of God conduct himself in
悪魔
such
の
a
アイコン
way?
に書いてある文字何だったんだろうね
Mary,
どっかで読めるのかな
your suffering is at an end.
バレンタインのも
You
ら
are
ったチョコレ
free
ート
to
に
leave.
Fool! Misled by a child! Do you not see what she is? The truth stares at you from the depths of hell, yet you see nothing! The devil's daughter has deceived you all! Not me! I see her! I see her! Satan's whore! You will pay heavily for your crimes. I was one of the first to fall under your spell. Now all of Little Hope is mesmerized by you.
I've not the words. Without you, I would be dead. You saved me. I shall remember you all my days.
But I didn't save you.
いっそこの全員敗北で死亡させるフラグ立てとかやってみたくもあるね。もらったチョコレートこれ全部リキューリーが残っちゃった。
You did it. It worked.
It did?
100% you made the right call.
はい。
That jerk of a priest was the real bad guy.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I should feel great.
これでダメだったら結構時間かか
But
る
I
ん
don't.
で、もう
I feel
僕は
nothing.
諦めます。
Come on. Let's get out of here.
You look pleased. What just happened?
We're all done here.
何もかも終わったってのは絶対テイラーじゃなくてアンソニーだよな。全員が出たね。全員が出たね。全員が出たね。よし。テイラーは夜を、はい、生き延びた。生き延びた。生き延びた。全員生存達成です。はい、2回ぐらいリスポンしたけど、完全に朝になったね。ヴィンセント。
I'm real sorry. I know it wasn't your fault. Both of us been through some real tough time these past years. About half a mile or so, there's a diner with a working phone. You call for help and you leave this place. And don't you ever come back. Ain't nothing left here for you.
すべてのしがらみを解いたんだよ、アンソニーは。なんかでもこいつのまだいるね、幻覚。
How fucking great does this feel?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm so happy we all made it out of here.
But?
My ass is so getting fired.
私は明日にはクビだ。
So?
そんで。
What's the deal now, T?
I don't know, D. But stick around. Let's see what happens.
I'm real sorry for what I've put you all through. That's gonna haunt me forever.
You're not alone here.
Take it easy on
We've
yourself.
all been through
You know
hell.
that, right?
We're finally getting out of this hell.
Blame yourself.
だってよ、アンソニー。
I just wish we all could have made it.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
ヴィンセントが見たら、うわ、頭おかしくなったらって思うな。
Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need a clear head. You shouldn't be drinking right now. I don't think it's a good idea.
Drinking's all I got left.
い セントが恋人を亡くして結局酒に座って飲んだふりになっちゃった。ちょっと
What the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in!
幻覚なのはもう分かってるけど、このシーン本当にネタやな。
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
まあ今までのは幻覚だったんだなっていう節制がついた。節制じゃねえ、まあいいわ。まあ俺は今まで何を見てたんだって。アンドリューはバスの運転手を見つけた。運転手はそれほど遠くに行っていなかった。ひでえ皮肉だ。自分自身を見つめ直すことができたんだな。キュレおじ。
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result. Congratulations. Your single charge found a way through the guilt, the horror, and came away whole. And you eventually found him, the bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him.
まあ新エンドではないんですけどね。もうちょっと別のフラグを立てておかないと、最後に亡くなった妹が出てきてくれないっていう。
Till we meet again. Maybe in the South Pacific or the Arabian Desert or somewhere else. But we will meet again. At least one more time.
少なくとももう一度。3部作までは決まってますっていう。南太平洋がだからマン・オブ・メダンで、次のハウス・オブ・アシューズが灰の館が3作目で、制作されてること自体は明言されたんだけど、ダークピクチャーズ結局何部作目でやってるんか詳しく分かってんだよね。
Oh, what is this that I can't see with icy hands takes hold on me? I am death, none can excel. I hold the key to heaven or hell. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, I have come to get your soul, to leave your body and leave it cold, to drop the flesh right off in your frame. The earth and worms both have their claim. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
嫌いじゃないよ、テーマソング。
Oh, death, consider my age. Pray do not take me at this stage. My wealth is all at your command, and you but move your icy hand. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
何シリーズ出すんかがあまり出てないんだよ。
Nor age, nor youth, nor silver, nor gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. The old, the young, the rich, and the poor alike with me will have to go.
ピクチャーズアンソロジーについては昨年7月の段階で20年から。
Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
ちょっと19年から20 年限り、8つのエピソードに関する計画が進められており、3作目のデザインフェーズが終了済みであるほか、5作目のコンセプトデザインを終え、デザインフェーズに入る段階にある旨が報じられました。PS4 版でとりあえず確実に3ハウスオブアシーズまでは出ます。こんな感じか。4、5まで行くと PS5 と絡むかなっていう。PS5 と絡んじゃうから、日本のタイトルで、マルチで出しつつ、5に対応させるんかな。マン・オブ・メダンもこのリトルホープも一作自体はわりかし短いからね。はい、もう飛ばせるんで飛ばします。割とゆっくりめにやって今6時間ちょっとかな。2回ぐらいでやりまして、お、来ましたよ。3の完全に現代だね、舞台は。
We are under attack by I don't know what. You wouldn't believe me even if I tried. Hell, I don't believe it and I was there.
It's myth. They say the souls of the dead went deep underground to the House of Ashes, where they lived on dust, plagued by the demons of the underworld.
さすがに今回幻覚とかクリーチャーとか悪魔とかじゃなくて、なんかソリッドな未知の生物とかさ、そんなん出てきそうで気になるんだよね。どっちかというとエイリアンアイソレーションみたいになるんじゃねえの。あれ、名前出てこねえや。アンティルドーンだ。アンティルドーンってホラー要素全部ぶっ込みなんだけど、原因がなんか霊魂的な危ういものではあるけど、あれに出てくるウェンディオって実体を持った化け物なんだよね。なんかそういうなんか実体を持った化け物が出てくるのかなっていうのがちょっとね楽しみなのよね。今回の悪魔とか結局幻覚が殴り合ったからもう幻覚だし、マン・オブ・メダンも結局そうだったからさ、あった悪魔のデザイン来ましたよ。これ写真で見てるわけじゃないのか。
I just saw someone in the woods. Okay, very good. We're freaked. Who's there?
Whoever you are, this isn't funny at all.
The demons are an integral part of the story of Little Hope. It's the crux of a lot of the things that happen, and that informs a large part of what we're doing. The starting point for each of the demons was the style of execution. They're based on a character that gets killed. That then informs how the character behaves, how it moves, how it sounds, and those are all brought together to give us that convincing, terrifying demon.
In order to make convincing demons, you need to ground them in nature. So what we do is we use our understanding of anatomy and our deep understanding of biomechanics, the principles of the way things move and the way things actuate, and we apply this to the demon design. We obviously start with the production design. The production design is a drowned demon. What we need to do then is look for extra reference. We have to look at stuff like autopsies. We'd look at what happens to the skin when it gets exposed to water for a long time. We have to look at creatures from underwater. We look at various types of fish. Loads of images and real-world reference helps, although slightly gruesome.
This particular demon we're looking at is the one that's been hung. We didn't want to show the whole of this character, and right from the beginning we said, let's focus on the areas which are the most terrifying. And so the overall silhouette of the character was to be like this twisted rope. Her limbs had coiled, and so we were exaggerating the metaphor of this hanging. 1,000 years of being trailed along the ground, it had worn away her feet, the bones being worn down, the nails being broken off. She'd been in pain for a long time. The most key of all of the elements was the face and how we framed that, and that was that broken, twisted neck, one eye remaining, a tear coming out because it's that last remains of her soul. The noose was digging into her neck, and her tongue is actually so bloated and grown that that actually became a feature for us in the game, that tongue actually becomes a grapple to get hold of some of the characters.
To animate a demon, we would start with looking at how they walk or move forward. Some of them are dragging themselves, and then also how they would attack their victims, just flesh out the layout and the choreography of it. Mocap is a big help. Obviously, it's a lot faster than keyframing from scratch. So we decided to use it as a base for some of them, and then we would layer on top of that all the characteristics that bring them to life, even though they're dead.
The Crush Demon in particular was difficult to work with because we weren't able to use motion capture footage, so that is going to be completely hand animated. So that meant we were really starting from scratch. All the other demons we did use actors' footage, so we have a lot of actors with spikes tied to them limping across the scene.
Get the fuck out of here!
On the Rogue Demon, we asked the actor to use various props to try and achieve the sort of movement that we wanted. And I think he did a great job. It was really successful. We've had to, again, add on to that to help with the weight and the believability.
We take our initial cues for the sound of the demons from the visuals, and they look fantastic. But then we have to take the sound of the demons beyond the visuals to give them a really strong otherworldly presence. We need each of the demons to be individually recognisable whilst maintaining that uncomfortable unfamiliarity for the player. So at distance you might hear the chains clanking or the vocal screams, but when you get close up to the demons you hear lots of detail, the cracking of skin, the creak of the chains, the breaths or the sound of the icky vomit. We really want the player to feel the breath through the sound of the demon on their face.
When we're thinking about the camera work for the demons, one thing that was really at the forefront of my mind was trying not to show too much, trying not to lose all restraint, and I think that's a really easy trap to fall into with CG in general, and especially with games that you've got all these monsters that you've built and you've spent a lot of time working on, and it's really easy just to go straight to putting everything on screen. But thinking back to some classic horrors, classic monster movies, a lot of times there the directors had to use a lot of restraint and just show little bits and pieces because they didn't have that kind of budget or that kind of effect to really make it convincing. And there's something about that I really like that I wanted to bring back to Little Hope. So when I was directing the camera team, I asked them to show little bits, little glimpses, a clawed hand here, a shadow on the wall there, the chains rattling, whatever the key characteristics were of that demon. The interesting thing with that is that I think sometimes your imagination as a viewer fills in the blanks in a far more terrifying way than we really could. So we tried to build up that suspense, working up to this big reveal where you finally see full on in the light this thing that's been hunting you down in all its gross, horrific glory. With the demon scenes, lighting definitely had a key part to play as well. It had to work complementary to what we wanted to do with the cameras, but also there's some very specific things you can do with lighting that really lent itself to this task. So one of the big ones was the use of silhouettes. The demons have really interesting form and really interesting shapes. They're very unusual, you know, these humanoid creatures all distorted, and we wanted to use that without revealing too much. So quite often we tried to use backlighting, or the fog that's present all through Little Hope is a really useful tool for silhouettes, as you can have this nice separation with a brighter background and then have the creature dark in the foreground. It was a nice way to make them feel even more gross than they really were.
The Little Hope narrative is extremely multi-layered, and the demons not only represent the tortured souls of the characters, but they also represent the psychological trauma that humans can obtain through witnessing traumatic events. So when the game opens in the prologue and the main character is witnessing these traumatic events, we underscore this with really strong male Gregorian choir, which we use later in the game when the demons are attacking to really strengthen and reference that psychological trauma with the tormented souls of the characters.
Run! Now!
The broken demon's the most terrifying because of the way it moves. It's really unsettling because you can't anticipate where it's going to go next. All the limbs are breaking and it's all moving in a really erratic way. So if you were to try and escape from it, you wouldn't know where to go because it might go there or it might go over here. So that's the most terrifying in terms of unpredictability, I suppose, and having a deep effect on your psyche.
Interestingly, when you work at Supermassive, you get immune to horror. That's one thing I've definitely noticed. The powers of horror somehow get lost in me every time I'm watching a horror movie. I don't get so scared anymore just because I see this stuff every day. But doing those demon scenes, I must admit, even watching them back as they were work in progress, it was always like fairly distressing and fairly horrific. So hopefully some of that comes across in the experience for the player too.
アリーがいつも手に取ってくれ、メアリーがいつも手に取ってギャーってやって過去に引きずり込むのをすごい慣れちゃってさ、手掴まれた瞬間、あ、またかってなるんだよね。いやー、よかった。これはちょっとあれだ、これはちょっとね、さすがにアンロックがしんどいのでご自分で解放してください。はい、ということでね、ここまでかな。はい、1作目のマン・オブ・メダンで、今回2作目のリトル・ホープ、これちょっと右に入力しても出ないんで、リリースされるまで予告映像とか出ないのかな。とね、ダークピクチャーズシリーズ、私3作目も、できるだけ早期購入特典が出る間に購入して、実況というか、私、おしゃべりクソプレイスルーっていう長ったらしい言い方をしてるんですけど、投資プレイをしながら、ダラダラくっちゃべっていくっていうスタンスでやっていきたいと思うので、マン・オブ・メダンがね、本当に去年以上前に1回実況したきりだから、もうアーカイブの相当、そこの方にあって、下の方にあっても発掘するのがしんどいんで、多分再生リストにまとめることはないんですけど、リトルホープもマン・オブ・メダンもキュレーターズカットっていうちょっと視点を変えた状態で進行させるモードがあるんで、もしね、私がちゃんとまともなデビューしたりして改めて実況する機会があったら、通して一気にそっちの方をプレイするかもしれません。では、今回はここで終わりです。また次回の配信でお会いしましょう。次回の配信、またなんか積みゲーの方を紹介していくのでね、またアーカイブの方とかで見ていただければ嬉しいかな。さらばだ。